Hey guys, welcome to PJ's Coin Capers. So today, part two of keep, hold, or dump. Which coins to keep, hold, or dump. This is part two. If you haven't watched part one yet, keep watching part two. You can always jump back to part one. Not a problem there. All right, so today in today's video, we're actually going to go through the $1 coins and the $2 coins that I've found more recently. Okay, so not every coin is being shown on the channel today, but these are just the ones that I'm finding, and I just wanted to talk about those ones. All right, so up the back here, we've got three little piles, okay, or three piles. The 2019, the 2021, and the 2022 Great Australian Coin Hunt coins. Okay, so obviously the 2019 version has been out and about for a long while, and really I've only sort of started finding a few of the 2022 ones, and a number of the 2021 version are coming through. I'm a little bit still mixed on what to do with these coins. I have found far too many of the 2019 version, and realistically, probably if you go through this pile here, there will be ones that probably shouldn't be kept, and certainly some beauties like this one that are really in sort of a mint state condition still. I won't say that they're uncirculated because they are circulated, but they would potentially still go as a mint state coin if they were graded. Okay, so I don't know. I don't think they're worth holding if you are short on dollars that you want to recycle through and keep looking for other coins that may have more value. It's probably one you want to keep at least a set of, and no doubt people, and I'm talking about each year. We don't know what the exact mintage is, certainly of the 2021. We know that the 19 version was a bit over 500,000 coins, and it's still to be seen what the 2022 will do. But are they actually going to do anything that's going to be financially benefit you in years to come? I don't think so. I think people have got plenty of them. They've gone and bought the rolls. They hold those things. They're in great condition. So anything you find in circulation really is for making a set that you want to pass on to someone, or potentially, well, keep for yourself, I suppose, if you wanted something that was just purely a circulating set. But other than that, yeah, I wouldn't keep too many. If you can afford to, keep a few of each coin and see how things go in 10 or 20 years, if you can wait that long. But realistically, the rolls and the folders are going to be around in the long term anyway. So that's all I'm going to say about that right now. Yeah, let's just leave it there. But they're beautiful coins, and the designs have gotten better each and every year. I would certainly say that. Now, I haven't necessarily got these all in order, but this is the, I just need to check it. Yep. So this is the 2019 JC effigy. So you remember that the JC effigy came out in 2019 here on our Australian coins. Now, this particular one, I don't find too many of them, and it has a current mintage of 2.3 million, so not super low, but worth putting a few aside. Okay. Donation dollar. We've spoken about this many times on the channel. Sure, it's a coloured coin. To me, it's fairly boring, but there's plenty of them out there, over 12.5 million of them. And I think keep a couple for yourself, but I think value-wise, I don't think they're ever going to be worth anything more, especially in a few years' time. You'll find these are quite dull, the paint will be coming off and being quite boring looking. But they're a great little reminder that to donate to those less fortunate and help others who may need it. So I use it as a good reminder. So you don't necessarily have to donate that particular coin. All right, now the next one, what do we got here? Yes, the 2014 Mob of Ruse. We've got two different sort of quality coins here. I keep them no matter what. It's a low mintage coin. Just to confirm what the mintage was, I'll let you guys know. So mintage on the 2014 Mob of Ruse was just over 1 million, 1,052,000 to be exact. All right. So these will always be worth more than face value. It's a low mintage coin and well worth holding on to in really any condition because they are a low mintage dollar coin, which there isn't too many of them. The next coin we have is the 2020 version of the Mob of Ruse. Now, this one is a little bit hard to tell you exactly what to do with. Currently, the reported mintage on the 2020 is, I'm just looking it up, is 430,000. Very low, okay? Now, if it stayed that way, great. I'm not finding many. I think this is possibly the only one I've found. I know that many of you have found rolls and rolls and rolls of these in recent months. So potentially that mintage is going to climb. But how high, we don't know. Even if it reaches a million, they're still worth keeping. This is a bit of an interesting one as well. It's also a $20 coin, but it is the 100 years centenary of Qantas. Okay, personally found very few. You might be finding plenty. Mintage on this one is just 600,000. It's been reported. Okay, so these numbers could change in the coming years, but at the moment it's a low mintage keeper. Okay, so certainly a long-term hold on that coin. The next coin, which is actually one from a set, so you will find these in circulation. They're not meant to be in circulation, but they'll easily find their way into circulation because these were bought through Woolworths. This is a Wiggles $1 coin. So if you bought a set of the Wiggles coins, you would have had the $2 coins, and there would have been the $1 coins also in the set from Woolworths. So that coin there, I like to keep because I only really bought maybe a set or two. So that one there is a keeper, and certainly will be a low mintage coin, but I think there'll be a lot of high grade conditioned coins out there that'll be easily able to be graded, and people can easily buy a good example of that coin. The next coins that I found, and I didn't find one of each of them, but there's the A, U, and S coins from 2019, which is the 35th anniversary of the $1 coin. All right, so these are two S's. Oh, maybe it's, yeah, two S's and a U. So I'm just missing the A in this hunt, but I found plenty of them. Mintage wise, I need to remember 1.5 million on each of these. So they are a low mintage coin, and I think they're worth holding in the higher grade. If they're in a year or two, you may decide to, if you don't have one, go and buy one because they're going to be fairly well circulated and they'll be dulling out like a lot of our dollar coins look. Now, every now and then you'd find a coin that is just in too good a nick to throw back. This one happens to be a 2005, so this might have sat in a piggy bank for a while, or in someone's ashtray, who knows. So it didn't really get circulated around and has kept its condition. Now, this is not a low mintage coin, it's just one that looks nice and one you may want to add and replace one that you've found that is not as good. But it won't be worth anything more than $1. Mintage on this one is actually 34 million, so there's plenty of them out there, and you can find little cuds on that particular coin as well. Now, I think this one here has just got a little rabbit ear right up in the top there. I'm not even sure what year this one is. It's a 2016. So, and the only reason why I've kept this one, I do have a number of these, and these can be found, but they're getting harder to find any sort of error coin these days. But this has got a little cud. I will zoom in just quickly there. Right at the very top, kangaroo behind the ears. That's called a rabbit ear. So they're worth a few dollars. People do collect them, so keep an eye out. It can happen on a good portion of our Mob of Ruse coins, so keep an eye out for that. And probably one of the biggest reasons why I noodle $1 coins is to find these guys. So fairly similar condition. Probably the one on the left is not as good, but this is the 2016 $1 changeover coin. And it still has a Mob of Ruse. There we go, on the reverse. Now, that particular coin I absolutely love, and I love finding them. Very low mintage of just over 500,000 coins, so very low mintage, 560,000. So that's always going to be a keeper, and if you can, like even in this condition, they're probably worth $10 to $15. In uncirculated condition, they're probably worth $25 to $30. So this is one of those very special coins that I absolutely love to find, and it's the reason why I go through $1 coins. But there is plenty to find with $1 coins, so I do enjoy doing that in any sense, because you don't know what's going to pop up. Alright, so that is it for our $1 coins. I'm going to set up, we'll get on to the $2 coins. Alright guys, I just had to show you this. I was just pushing them aside and I thought, oh, just look at the colour of them. This is why I love $2 coins and the colours and what the Royal Australian Mint is doing with these coins. So I will sort of separate them out now, but I just wanted to show you quickly just how beautiful it looks. Alright, now here we are, on with the $2 coins. So the coins to the left of the screen, there's plenty of them, okay? All Woolworths $2 coins, okay? All the different ones that have been found, whether it be the Wiggles, the Commonwealth Games coins, Olympic Games. What else is there? Lots of Possum Magic and T20 cricket ones, the women's T20 cricket. All those sort of ones that you can find by buying the sets from Woolworths. Unless they're in really high grade, I don't really think they're worth hanging on to long term. All right, so yeah, I don't think people have got sets. They've got plenty of them. Plenty of them were spent, and people had an opportunity to get them in high grades. So I think they're always going to be beautiful to look at, nice to collect a few, but I think don't hang on to too many. It's $2. You can go through a lot of 5-cent coins or a lot of 10-cent coins, 20-cent coins for your $2 and hopefully find something else. But if you absolutely love them and have to have them, well, that's perfectly fine. And there's many reasons to collect, not only from a monetary return value back to you as a collector. So perfectly fine. But for me, a lot of those will go back into circulation. And I've done that for many years, to sort of put those guys back into circulation, and I keep a few. But it is nice finding coloured coins when you're going through a $2 roll and not finding much else. So when these nice little Woolworths ones come along, I do tend to grab them because they do stand out. Alright, so moving on with what I actually do have here in front of us that I would regard as more so keepers. So we've got the Aboriginal flag coin from 2021. Currently has a mintage of 2 million, possibly won't change, okay? Now, that's it there. We've seen it plenty, and there have been many rolls of these found. I've personally got quite a few rolls, and I have sold some of the rolls, but it's a lovely coin and well worth hanging on to a few. The next one, which is the mosaic one, I need to check the mintage on this one again. So this one's from 2017. 4 million of those were put into circulation. I have found truckloads of them where I am, and I've actually put many of them back into circulation, but I've probably kept 100 of them for whatever reason, and certainly I wouldn't suggest that, but I do have plenty of them, and I probably need to cull that list a little bit further as well. Now, this one here, that's the ambulance service coin from 2021. I personally don't find many, so to me it's nice to still find them, and I know that many of you have found plenty. Currently, we don't know what the mintage is. All right, so still to be announced, but expect somewhere around the 2 million once again. Here's another one we don't know the mintage of, and I've only personally found one, but I know many of you have been finding rolls of these. Unfortunately, I've only found one, but that's the Australian Frontline Workers $2 coin from 2022, so far too early to know what to do with that, but for now it's certainly a keeper. Now the gold poppy, the red poppy would be great to find. I personally haven't found any red poppies in circulation, but the gold poppy I'm noticing is starting to get more popular. All right, so sorry, just trying to keep it in focus there. Mintage on this coin compared to its red poppy cousin is 5.8 million. So certainly not a low mintage coin, but it's still one that people like. Okay, so it's a popular coin, and certainly if you had a uncirculated roll of these, they have really skyrocketed in value in the past year or so. So to try and find them in good grade like this, and I barely pick these guys up, but I feel like the price is starting to move on them, so I'm starting to look again. Is basically what I can say there. So that one there is nice. This one here is not so great. You see the difference in conditions between the two, and plenty of the ones you'll find is they do look quite dull compared to the one I have there on top. The next one is a 2011 $2 coin. Probably one of my favourite $2 coins to find. Low mintage, certainly the lowest of the Aboriginal Elder coins. I believe that's still the case. So 1.8 million on the 2011, and I believe it's still the lowest minted Aboriginal Elder. I am just scanning through the list just to confirm that what I'm saying is correct. Yeah, the JC is at 2 million from 2019, and I don't think anything else. No, so still the lowest minted $2 coin as far as the Aboriginal Elder coin goes. Still worth around probably $7 or $8 each, so well worth finding and hanging on to. This was just a nice example. This is the 1992, so it's not often you come across something like that. You do sometimes come across the 88 version, but the 92 or even the 93 would be nice in that sort of condition. But it's a high mintage coin, but if you need a set of $2 coins, you want to find the nice high grade of this coin, switch it out and replace it with one of these beauties. All right, so moving on. We've got the 2016 changeover $2 coin. It's different. It doesn't have a big head on it. It's got a small head. So it does make it more special, and people like to collect them. So certainly I've come across many of these over the years, and I feel that this one may eventually do something. Not too bad a mintage actually at 2.88 million. So nowhere near as good as its $1 cousin, but certainly is a nice coin to keep and hold, but once again, not too many. I was quite rapt to find a purple coronation, and this one is in very nice condition for its time in circulation. There it is there. So that's the 2013 60th anniversary as such of coronation of the Queen, Queen Elizabeth, and this has a mintage of exactly 1 million. Now, in uncirculated condition, these have really started selling well. Okay, I have seen these selling for $100. So all of a sudden they've started moving. Okay, $100 each. So I'm not sure what the circulated version is worth. I should have looked that up, but yeah, circulated one might be fetching maybe $50. I'd have to look it up, but maybe you can have a look that up and check it out for yourself. So if you've got some of these in circulated condition or in uncirculated condition, they are really starting to move in price as the years go on. Now, the next one, a bit of an interesting one. Low mintage coin of 1.46 million. So this is the 2015 Lest We Forget coin. Showing a little bit of age, this one, but these are tough to find. Okay. Now, I've shared this story a number of times for you guys who haven't been around in collecting coins for that long. In 2015, this was like the coin that everyone rushed to the bank to get. Okay, so every time one of these turned up in a bag, most of them turned up in bags, people grabbed them straight away and they were sold in bag lots. So people have plenty of them and they're in good condition. But really, anyone who has only been collecting, say, after 2015, you possibly find it hard to find these guys. So certainly I keep each and every one, even though I have many bags of them. Okay, but sorry guys, it's just, there it is there. I like to keep them. I don't know what they're worth value wise, but have a look at them. Another coin I don't find too many of that you may be finding plenty of is the Firefighters coin, and that one there is from 2020. Oh, really struggling to focus today. From 2020. Okay, so that's another one that I like to keep. Mintage wise, what are we looking at? All right, there we are, 1.6 million. So certainly less than 2 million, which is great. And the final coin we're going to finish off for this video and this two-part series is the Flanders Field coin. So it's the orange coin. All right, so this one here is from, what was it, 2015. So we've got a mintage of 2.15 million. Certainly tough to find these days. And even when they came out, I did find a fair few, but I love finding one of these guys as well if I do a hunt. So that became a keeper for me, and it's not too bad a condition as well. So always good to find nice and shiny coloured $2 coins. Alright guys, let us know what you think of how I've summed things up. Let me know if you agree or totally disagree. I absolutely love to hear your perspective on it. And let me know what you're finding. I love hearing that, where you are in the country and what you're finding and what I'm not finding. So let me know your thoughts. Chuck a like on this video. Share it with others. And I hope you've enjoyed it. Alright guys, thanks for watching and bye for now.